Hey, the first time you put on a track through the KEF LS50 Meta, there's this moment where it stops feeling like you're hearing sound and starts feeling like you're inside it, like someone lifted a veil you didn't even realize was there. This is for the kind of person who's outgrown just okay speakers, the one who's listened to a song 100 times and still felt like something was missing. You know what clarity sounds like. You notice when instruments don't sit where they should. You've lived with audio that feels flat, and deep down you've been waiting for something that really unlocks your music. Before anything else, take a moment to check the current price and stock. Speakers this capable at this level of design don't just hang around forever. You probably realized it was time to upgrade when your old setup finally gave up on you in the little ways. A guitar line that should have texture just felt muddy. Vocals that should soar started sounding boxed in. Even with the volume up, something was always lost. That's when you catch yourself thinking, I know what this track is supposed to feel like. Why doesn't it sound like that here? Putting these in place feels like a deep breath of clarity. It doesn't just get louder, it gets focused. Detail shows up without forcing you to lean in. The low end feels tight without overpowering, the mids feel alive, and the highs are present without biting. Suddenly you realize how much your old speakers were hiding, smoothing over stuff that actually matters in the music. In real life this changes how you listen every day. You're juggling work and music and suddenly you start noticing little nuances you didn't hear before. You're watching a movie and dialogue feels anchored and purposeful. You're gaming and environmental cues don't just happen, they guide you. Even casual playlists become experiences you actually look forward to hearing. The feeling of performance here isn't about bragging rights or raw specs, it's about confidence. It's the way your tracks finally feel whole instead of patched together. Once you live with that level of presence and precision, anything less feels like you're only half listening. If you're even a little curious, don't let random stock shifts or unpredictable price swings decide for you. Products like this tend to disappear right when people realize how much difference real speaker design makes. You might wonder if passive speakers are worth the extra setup, and that doubt melts the moment you hear how natural and integrated these feel when paired with the right amp. The magic here isn't artificial, it's in how these drivers interact with the room and with the music itself. One surprise benefit is how much space they give your sound. Not bigger artificially, but more defined, so each instrument and voice feels like it's in its own place instead of all of them blurring together. Music finally breathes and moves, every instrument gets its space, vocals feel present and expressive, details you miss suddenly matter, your room sounds intentional, not muddled, they need an amp you love, and once you hear this, weak setups feel hollow. At a certain point the comparison loop ends. You stop bouncing between options and go with the speakers that already feel like the ones you were meant to hear on. If you've outgrown flat staging, muddled detail, and systems that pretend to be capable, don't let this be the upgrade you delay and regret later. Check availability now, decide with confidence, and let your sound finally match how you want to experience every note, dialogue, and beat.